Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the channel. My name is Darrell. We are here with some NBA 2K Mobile. If you guys didn't see it early this week, I dropped a video where I ranked the top point guards inside the game, and we discussed all the rarities, all the themes, all the foundation players, overall solid information for building your team. So I decided to do the same type of video for small forwards. In today's video, we will be doing a spotlight on the new Diamond MVP Kawhi Leonard versus Diamond Grant Hill. We're also going to do that same comparison against Diamond Kevin Durant, and we're going to rank the top 5 theme players for small forwards, the top craftable small forwards in the game, the top 5 overall, and the top 5 foundation. So as you can see here, Kawhi Leonard ranks up fairly well against Grant Hill and Kevin Durant, which are 2 of the best small forwards. And if you compare him to the best small forward, which is LeBron James, his stats are comparable as well in some categories. But of course, LeBron is the GOAT, so he's going to have 5 in most categories in the game because his overall stat average is a 4.9. So just something to keep in mind. The reason why I'm comparing Kawhi Leonard with Grant Hill and Kevin Durant is because those are my 2 small forwards. So again, take a look closely at both of their stats. Almost identical, right? The only difference is Kawhi Leonard has a higher stat rating in defending, while Grant Hill has a better mid-range shot. But for the most part, their stats are as close as you can possibly get. So that's why I always say Grant Hill is an underrated gem in this game, because you would not expect him to be this elite, right? So now let's break down the comparison with Kevin Durant. All right, so we saw that Kawhi Leonard and Grant Hill had the same overall stat average, similar stats. When we take a closer look at Kevin Durant, you'll notice that Kawhi is better overall, right? He has a lot more 5s. But aside from that, he is a better defender. And if you look closely at Kevin Durant, he's a much better scorer, right? But we kind of knew that already just by watching the NBA. But inside of this game, you can see that he has a 5 and 3-point shot along with a 5 in mid-range shooting. So he's definitely elite when it comes to scoring. But if I had to pick someone overall, and if I had the opportunity to get the All-Star MVP Kawhi Leonard, I'm going to go with that route. Obviously, because the numbers don't lie. All right, so now that we did the comparisons with my 2 small forwards, let's start ranking these top small forwards overall inside the entire game. All right, so we're going to break down the top 5 overall, right? We're going to start with number 5. So the 5th best small forward in the game overall is Onyx Jam Masters Dominique Wilkins. You have Amethyst Larry Bird. Then the 3rd, you have Historic Grades Clyde Drexler. 2nd is Amethyst Elgin Baylor. And then number 1 is Diamond LeBron James. Now remember, this is just the top 5 overall, but we're still going to break down the top 5 theme, foundation, and craftable. So stay tuned in, because trust me, one of the cards that you think I might have not mentioned will be included, and you're going to feel a lot better about having that card, because I know it happened for myself. All right, so let's get into the top 5 theme small forwards. So number 5 is Onyx Jam Masters Dominique Wilkins. Then you got Onyx 2020 theme Julius Erving, Amethyst Rookie of the Year Larry Bird, Amethyst Historic Grades Clyde Drexler. Then you have Emerald Glassman Elgin Baylor, and then Ruby Jam Masters LeBron James. Something I forgot to mention in the beginning is that if you have a lower rarity of the cards that I'm mentioning, they have the same stats. So they are just as good as the players I'm mentioning, right? So for example, if you have an Amethyst LeBron James, that is the best small forward in the game based off of stats, right? Same thing for Ruby, etc. To be fair to rarities and power, I'm listing the highest rarity of that player just so that you can still keep that in mind, because power is still important to qualify for events, qualify for season requirements. So it does play a big part in the game. All right, so now let's get into the foundation. So for foundation, tied for 5th place is Diamond Grant Hill, which I just recently acquired, so definitely check that out in the video. Then you have Diamond Kawhi Leonard, along with the newest version, which is the Diamond All-Star 2020 MVP Prime Player Kawhi Leonard. Then you have, and remember, we're just talking about foundation here, but the reason why I showed you that Kawhi Leonard, just wanted to make a point that if you have another version of that player, you're good. You got Amethyst Dominique Wilkins. Then you have Amethyst Larry Bird. Then you have Amethyst Elgin Baylor. And then last but not least, Diamond LeBron James, right? He's the king of the game. Now for the top craftable small forwards in the game, I'll show you right now. Coming in at number 5. All right, so for the craftable, you got Sapphire Duels Dr. J, Julius Erving. Emerald Duel, Larry Bird. Onyx Jam Masters, Dominique Wilkins. And those are tied. That's why I named 3 of them in that position. You got Emerald Clyde, Steel Leaders Clyde Drexler. Emerald Glassman, Elgin Baylor. And then last but not least, Ruby Jam Masters, LeBron James. So that's it. Those are the top 5 small forwards in the game. We listed the top 5 overall, the top 5 theme, the top 5 foundation, and the top 5 craftable. So as you can see, there's a lot of different cards mentioned for those categories. And remember, if you do have another rarity of that player, then you have one of the top small forwards in the game. So keep that in mind, because I don't think I really emphasized that in my first video. So I wanted to make that clear for you guys. So again, thanks for watching. Appreciate all the support. I do enjoy making this content, and I plan to continue to do more. Let me know in the comment section what you want to see next. Shooting guards, power forwards, or centers. All right. So thank you. Peace out.